What's up, y'all? It's your homegirl HBG, Anonda Speaks, and you're tuned into Creative Conversations Ep.2 with our homegirl, boss lady of Harrisburg, Shaniqua Williams. Can I get a hand clap, please? Good to yourself?
I'm doing well.
Blessed and highly favored.
That part.
Okay, because before I let her get into, like, all that she does and who she is, I gotta let y'all know, again, this is family. Church family, mentor, counselor, all of that. Like, I've known Sheik since way, way back. Can you think of, like the year? What year was it, maybe? How old? You were pregnant with Malia.
2009. And that was, like, the end of camp. So, like, even years before that.
Right. Oh, my goodness. So that means I was
2006, 2007.
5 or 6, my age. But that just goes to show, like, I have so many family members and, like, friends of the family and people just within my village that are so creative that I cannot wait to get on the podcast. You know I had to have you next. Like, it was coming. I'm going down friends and family first, and then, you know, people of the community that I know of. So, everybody that's requested, I see you. I hear you. We're going to get you on here, right? So, we're just going to hop right into the questions, right? Actually, matter of fact, before that, I have a little game, right? A little icebreaker. It's called Historically Black Phrases. Now, in the last episode, I told the folks that I got this book at Afropunk. It was free, and I thought it was really cute and would be a good way to break the ice. So, what's going to happen is I'm going to give you a phrase, or I'm going to give you the translation of this phrase, the usage, and the example, and you're going to have to try to guess the phrase.
Okay, we're going to see.
All right. So, translation, to kill it. Metaphorically, okay? Usage, to perform or accomplish a task successfully and amazingly. Also, an affirmation, often a loud one, in response to a person's pleasant fashion or makeup choices. You want the example?
Yeah.
Or you need me to slow down? I can go back.
Wait, give me the example.
Okay, the example. Raven stayed up late preparing for her presentation. In the morning, they grabbed a new suit out of the closet. Went to work and then, phrase, naturally. Everyone is raving about it.
Oh, girl, I'm about to be bad at this.
Okay, listen, translation, to kill it. Like, if your homegirl was like, you killing it, but like a synonym for that.
I feel like people say all kinds of things to mean that. Black people make up all kinds of stuff.
That's what I'm saying. So give me one. What do you think it could have been? Okay, kill it. That was the translation. Okay, maybe the usage again. To perform or accomplish a task successfully and amazingly. Also an affirmation, often a loud one, in response to a person's pleasant fashion or makeup choices. Like, girl, you?
I don't know. All right, give me the answer. Go to the next one.
Okay, it's slay.
Okay.
Girl, you slayed that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right, let's try another one. Let me see.
Child, give me an easy one.
I thought that was pretty easy because you slay all the time. We get into the LGBTQ phrases.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, look, let me go back. Okay, this is a whole phrase, right?
Is it easy?
No, it's not easy, actually. Y'all.
Black card revoked on here.
Right. How do you do on that game? Because I feel like it's for a certain age group.
Too good on black card revoke.
Yeah.
Because they're, like, very targeted, like...
They be trying to take my black card, and I feel like I'm the blackest person everybody know.
Listen.
Okay.
People want black card, especially around this time, because I like pumpkin.
But, I mean...
I don't know.
It depends on what, like... I like pumpkin drinks, but I can't eat pumpkin pie. Like, maybe revoke my black card for that, but I don't like pumpkin pie. I don't like
they say,
pie.
like, pumpkin is, like, it's not for black people. Like, I love pumpkin pie. Pumpkin spice lattes, pumpkin everything.
Yeah,
I love pumpkin season. And apparently black people don't do pumpkin. I'm supposed to have sweet potato. I like that too.
Okay. Well then, see, a win's a win. Alright, so here's one. So, translation. Be careful not to confuse the facts. Okay? Usage. A versatile assertion frequently used in storytelling and gossip to clarify a potential discrepancy or misunderstanding of information. Is this too much? Is this too much?
That should be too much. I'm like, wait, let me think.
Okay, let me get into the example.
Okay.
Every time Aunt Linda sees her nieces and nephews doing a TikTok dance, she tries to join in, giving them the reminder, I ain't young as I used to be, but, because I still got the moves. The phrase, but, because I still got the moves. So your aunt would say this, I ain't as young as I used to be, but, because I still got the moves.
I'm terrible at this.
Anybody want to go and try in the audience?
Phone a friend.
We have, phone a friend.
Like,
we have
Lifeline.
my good friend and co-worker, Kenya. She
Ooh,
works at iHeart with me as well on the promotional support team. And then my cousin, Dyjere Desiree, is here again in the building. Right. Do you think
I
you know?
The last one. This one I'm a little.
Okay, do you want me to repeat something?
Yeah, repeat the
Okay. Translation. Be careful not to confuse the facts. That's literally that's a good sentence or definition translation for this.
Oh, like don't get it twisted?
Yes, don't get it twisted. Ding, 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 ding. Okay.
Yeah, I had to think about it.
Yeah. She black. Black, black. All right, cool. So that was the icebreaker. Again, it's called Historically Black Phrases. If y'all want to go and purchase it, it's probably out on Amazon or something. By Jarrett Hill and Travell Anderson. Okay, everybody tap in. So now that that's over with, and we really don't even need no icebreaker because, like I said, this is family. At the end of the day, we having casual conversation, good talks, and I just want to get into like what you do and how you are as a creative. So what would you say is your specialty? Like what is it that, defines you and who you are?
I would say my specialty is branding and brand management.
Mm-hmm.
I do a lot within like marketing and PR, but I would say like my favorite part of it is watching and helping a brand to become go from idea to like fruition. And that's everything from just like not even just like, oh, like here's an idea, let's do it. What does it look like? What does it feel like? How do people digest it? So I love that aspect because the creative side of that, like sky's the limit.
And let me tell y'all something. Neek is a real one. She's been there through all my business attempts, all of it, just and supporting me, through it all. So I appreciate you for that. And you see where we at.
Listen, always.
And I just got a new camera today, and it stopped recording. We're back in action, just like that. Don't even worry about it. So, where were we? Oh, I was thanking you, yes, for, being there along my journey. Being a creative can be hard sometimes. I'm not going to lie. Like, especially when you're so, like, fast-paced in the mind and you have so many different endeavors that you want to, just get to, and it's hard to focus on one. I literally put that in my post when I came back from my break from my personal podcast to creative conversation. So really what I'm doing now with that is just like blending the two, you know what I'm saying? Anonda Speaks, but on Color Creative. So I'm focusing on one thing, but like getting multiple things done at once. And that's something you are a pro at, because what did it say on the Instagram? It said wife, mom, savvy boss, brand strategist, real estate. Okay. The publicist plug, and then I added on there marketing and networking because that's just what you did.
I mean, marketing and the networking is really that's probably like the engine behind what I do is the networking, because outside of like the creative part of things, networking is how I'm able to connect one client to another or one organization to someone else they need. So a lot of it is about the networking too, just as much as the creative part of it. Like you said, it does get exhausting at times because it requires a lot of brain power, a lot of energy. It gets overwhelming, especially if you're dealing with multiple people and things like that. But when you're doing something that you love and that's your passion, it's not really a job for me. So after some rest and, restoration, it kind of, the juices get back going. You got to like recharge the batteries every now and then.
Indeed. And then like, so how is it balancing everything as a mother of 3?
I wouldn't even call it balance. I don't know if that, it's really hard because like balance isn't really like, I wouldn't say a thing. It's more so like every day is different. Every day, like I really have to take it week by week, day by day. Sometimes like today, hour by hour.
Yeah.
And you just have to think like, okay, what is it that I need to do? Like my calendar, if I don't put it in my calendar, sometimes like things just don't get done or don't happen. I gotta rearrange. I overbook myself sometimes, but I really, number one, I'm thankful because it's what I do is things that I allow my family to take part in. So my kids take part in a lot of what I do. If
Very
I
much
can
a
bring
family
them
woman.
to events and stuff like that, they come to events. They might be working at a merch table.
I'm so surprised I'm surprised they're not here right now.
Listen,
okay.
The only reason they're not here now is because Tuesday is Grandparents' Day, so they don't miss that for nothing. They don't care what I got going on.
Look, hey, Miss Bobby John.
The world stops when it's Grandparents' Night. Every Tuesday, nothing happens. Like if activities were scheduled, they miss an activity. So,
right.
But no, again, I make them a part of a lot of what I do. So again, they're at events. They see me work. They love to like, even when I'm just at home on a laptop, they want to sit down. Oh, can we help you work and send an email or something? So I make them kind of a part of it so that it doesn't feel like I have to like choose between them. And so, it just makes it that much easier. Again, I just go take it day by day, hour by hour, and just do what I have to do, knock it all out. It might not look balanced or feel balanced all the time, but God always make it work out.
He does, and you do such a good job at it. Like I've been seeing you on Facebook, your little family. I live for y'all. We live for y'all. All the EBE, Laura, Addie, Trent, Devin, Marja, Xavier, Aaron. Like we live. Okay, we live for y'all. So yeah, I had to let that be known. And she's a mother of 3 girls. Okay? Yeah. So you're setting an example, you know what I'm saying? And I see them like thriving in things that they do within the church. And like you just said, Malia got the camera and like just taking off with that. So I know for a fact they're going to be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially with the mom that they have. And father. Because, hey, Uncle went in. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So with all that being said, how many years do you think you've been in the game? Like, just being like a PR person, marketing, and just, being that networker, that person to go to?
So I would say I started that in like 2016, 2017. So I guess it's like 6 years or so. It's surprising, like I didn't start out in marketing. Like I didn't even go to school for marketing and PR, which, a lot of people do, like major in communications and stuff like that. I kind of fell into it because I was an insurance agent at the time and independent, and I just found so much more joy in like building my brands as an agent, building my website, just designing how it would look and feel, being like, I would also set up like tables in the community just to talk to them about insurance and stuff. And while that's really important for especially the Black community to have insurance, which is one of the main reasons I did it, I just found more joy in like setting up the whole business part of it and the brand. And then as I started doing that, I helped some other friends, friends were building businesses, and I was like, oh, well, you should do this, you should do that, you should try this. And I just found so much more joy in doing that. So I was like, well, I think I really want to just stick with, helping small businesses and individuals I know do that. So, I kind of built a business with that. I've gotten so many, well, not so many, like I've gotten some really good mentors who really teach you a lot. And I'm, not that college isn't like, the greatest, but like you learn so much more in the field and doing the work. And so I've just learned what I've learned by just doing the work, listening to my mentors, just being a really good student of the field work part of it. And again, then started networking because I'm like, all right, well, I can learn all these things, but I can't make it happen if I don't know people. Right. So I started just going to places, introducing myself, learning how to, who's doing what where, and just, taking it from there.
Oh, for sure. Listen, you said something about mentorship, and Neek has been a mentor of mine, like I said, since way back. Counselor, mentor, same thing. You know what I'm saying? I want to know, who is a mentor of yours? Like, who's somebody that you look up to that is helping you along your journey?
Well, I have 3 really good mentors. The first mentor is my Aunt Terry. She's a businesswoman. She has had multiple businesses, very successful. She's sold some businesses that were very successful and still thriving now. And I've always looked up to her, like her drive. Just as I was growing up was always something that I wanted for myself. So she's been like my first role model when it comes to entrepreneurship and just being a mother and an entrepreneur and a wife. And then as I got into marketing and PR, I met a woman named Angie Collins. She's an old school, like she's been in PR for years. She's done really well. And during like the pandemic, I believe it was, she had started hosting some virtual webinars and some summits just based on different things in PR. And I was like, and I started just doing marketing. So when I wanted to add PR to it, I started following her. I started attending her summits, and it was like, it really kind of changed the game to what I do now and how I do it. And she's really like, she's one of those, again, old school. She's straight to it. She don't play, ain't no BS about it. She gonna tell you about yourself during the summits or the Zoom. She'll call you out. She puts you on the spot, which, she got me really out of my comfort zone. And so I like love her for that. So I'm always tapped into her and what she's doing. And then she introduced me to another publicist, friend of hers, Monique. And I met her, and then I started joining and watching some of her webinars to just learn some more things in the PR industry. And then so eventually we just gotten really close, and she's given me some of my best clients and things like that. So, and we work well together. So again, mentorship is so important, and it's really what changed the game for me in my business. So I'm like eternally grateful for them, for what they've done for me.
I need you to be my PR person. You about to be my PR person?
Listen, I told you, call me.
Listen, okay,
Always.
I need you to stay on top of me though. Like, give me that old school type of love that Angie was giving to you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
listen,
we're gonna get it done.
I will.
Yeah, we're gonna get it done for sure.
I got you.
So, with that being said, Color Creatives is for the culture, right?
Absolutely.
Our mission is to shed light, uplift, and connect creators of color. With that being said, who is your favorite Black-owned brand, artist, or professional?
My favorite.
They could be from the city,
like local or like.
Yeah, let's do local because we focusing on Harrisburg right now.
Ooh, they gonna get me in trouble having to pick one.
Listen, y'all, it's no hard feelings because I know y'all in there. Feelings. No hard feelings.
My favorite.
Y'all all love.
Listen, for real, no hard feelings because I work with a lot of people in Harrisburg, but I think my favorite professional or Black-owned business would have to be Fly Fitness.
Okay.
And not just because she's a client of mine, I'm a client of hers, but she's one of those, like, she pushes me too in ways that in the fitness realm of things.
Health as well.
Listen, health is really important, and again, she does it in such a creative and funny way. Like, she'll get on me all the time about stuff. And it's so funny. And I just enjoy, like, our little back and forth. I haven't even been there in 2 months, so if she see this, which I think
that's where they be having the extreme.
Yeah, so she has a lot of stuff there.
Right.
And I've gotten to see, again, her. And we haven't known each other long, but you wouldn't know that now. But I've gotten to work with her in the beginning of just like her website, and she's been doing it for quite some time. But when she was ready to like establish a location of her own and really just build her brand, it's one of those ones where it's like wasn't like my first one in Harrisburg, but it was just like it's just one I'm really proud of. So every time like she's posting stuff or I see her location has come to fruition and how she's just done so well, it's like I love that. I'm like, oh, I had a little part in that. I love to be able to like help and then watch her flourish and watch her family flourish. And she's my girl, so I would have to say. And she's doing so well here in Harrisburg. So.
Fitness and wellness of it all for the community. Like, the majority of the ladies that go there are us.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that, making a space for us, because sometimes going to the gym could be very taunting.
Yeah.
And it's very intimate there. I suggest if you guys, ever ride, it's on 6th Street, right?
6th Street. Yeah. It's like 34.
If you ever on 6th Street, look out for, what is it, iFly?
Fly Fitness.
Fly Fitness.
Jaleesa.
Okay. Make sure y'all tap in. Yes. All right. So
she gonna get on me after this too. She gonna be like, "Oh, okay, girl, that was cute, but I ain't seen you on the
okay." and that will just get you to go back.
And that's
you know what I'm saying? Everything. we're gonna get into a little bit more, personal questions. Not nothing too personal, but just like getting a background on your education. So where did you go to school? High school? If you did any after that. If you did any after that.
I went to high school at Susquehanna Township High School.
Okay, go Indians.
And then after that, I went to George Mason University in Virginia. I played softball there.
Yes.
I majored in criminal justice. I had a really good time there. Just life be life, and as a young adult coming into her own, you do some things that
we know.
Life just happens. You do some things, you make some mistakes. And I wouldn't really call it a mistake. I did end up getting pregnant my junior year. So I decided after I finished my junior year, I came back home and had my baby, and then transferred my credits to Central Penn College to finish my last year.
Yeah, and she finished.
I did.
It don't matter what happened in between.
Listen, I made a promise to finish, and so every time, I even quit a couple more times after it, but I just remember, I made a promise that I would always finish and to have something to fall back on, whatever.
You know what I'm saying? It's not easy. It's not easy going right into the job field. Neither one of them are easy tasks, Right. So I commend you on that for sure. So do you have any tips for people in your industry? Any gems that you would like to drop on the folks?
I would say some things that we already mentioned was mentorship. Definitely find a mentor who is where you want to be and who has done the things that you want to do, because they give you that real world experience, and they can kind of lead you in ways and put you in rooms that you might not be able to do so by yourself. So yeah, mentorship, again, networking, just always be in a mind frame of meeting new people, and kind of not really my secret to networking, but one of the things that really helps is, old school networking's everybody gets their business cards. They're all right, my goal is to meet this many people and pass out this many business cards while I'm here. I honestly don't even take business cards to me when I'm networking, because I really try to focus in on having conversations, building relationships, and meeting people, and then I really try to think how I can help that person. So it's not even I'm not even there to get business when I'm networking or just meeting people. I'm all right, well, I just want to meet people and figure out how I can help or connect them to other people. And that's something people remember all the time. And so, again, if I can meet one person who's yeah, I do this, and this, and we're just talking, and I hear somewhere in conversation that they're looking for this, or oh, I need to get new photos or do photography.
I know
need
somebody.
Something.
Right.
And so I'm oh, you know what? I know someone. Let me hook you up with who I know. And I'm which is why that plug is there in my bio. It's I just being a plug for people, and that brings me business. So that's kind of my little secret to it.
You about to be on the Color Creatives board as well, because that's what I do. I like connecting people. Like I said, it's about shedding lights, uplifting, and connecting creators of color. So, and we're starting here in Harrisburg. I have to get that across to y'all real bad, because I feel there's not enough of us here that are putting each other on, connecting with each other, and I feel this could go far. We could have fun with this. Even in the future, when summer rolls around and stuff, I want to have community days and things like that where we're networking. Yeah. Shout out to La Cultura. Look, y'all know. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I see y'all. Yes, I see y'all. I can't wait to connect with you guys. I see what you're doing. Young people of color as well. Yes, we need that. And I see it on the uprise. I see it coming to fruition, to the forefront. I don't have no worries about this. If you ready to work with me, I'm ready to work with shit.
Listen, you always know I'm down for that. I've been telling you for years, you let me know what you need, I got you. Like you said, you love putting people on. That's what Color Creatives is about, is connecting people, in the culture, just who are creatives to, other people. And I think in Harrisburg, we are starting to do that a lot better now. So I'm looking forward to the future of entrepreneurs, creatives, and stuff in Harrisburg, and just seeing where it goes. I think, again, in part of the connecting and plugging and putting people on, I think it's important to for the people, like, not to just do it here, but to also go outside of Harrisburg, go outside in our country, the world, whatever, experience some things and bring that back here. So I think that's really important, and I'm proud of you for coming back to Harrisburg and bringing some of the things you've learned and done in college and in your travels back here, because a lot of times, you know, people go away and it's also like, you know, they're, I don't know, whatever the stigma or you want to say about Harrisburg, but they're always like so quick and ready to just run. And then it's like, if everybody just leaves, there's no one pouring back into the city. So I really love that you are like, okay, you go, you went to college, you learn what you had to learn, you're starting to experience things, and then you're starting back here in your hometown. So I'm proud of you for that.
Oh, thank you, Nick. I love us. I love 717. How you doing? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna rep Harrisburg to the day I die. Like, I was born and raised here. I met a lot of good people, lifelong. You know what I'm saying? Family, friends, and stuff like that. So yeah, of course. Like, I feel like if you're not on that wave already, if you're on the Harrisburg wave, tap in, okay? Make sure you follow everybody that I have on the podcast, because like, these are gonna be people that you're gonna see in you know, the movies and just all the good stuff, you know what I'm saying, famous and all that. So yeah, we're getting to the end of the podcast, and I low-key, I don't know if I want to get into this just yet, because I know Neek is a black dollar spender. I was going to ask, how do you spend your black dollar? And that could be...
Oh, I'm really...
It's everywhere.
It is everywhere.
Okay.
Listen, I mean, I love... Again, as I've come into entrepreneurship, like, at first I always didn't understand, because, like, people always be like, well, boycott this and boycott that and boycott Target.
Right, and that's her... What?
Boycott
she
Target,
be raving
like,
over Target.
Yeah, but, like, you know, but as I started to, again, work with more entrepreneurs and small businesses, especially from the starting, like, from the ground level, I was just really like I want people, and I can't talk about it and not do it. And so over the years, it's just like, I really try to put my money in black people, black businesses, black art. I love to do that first before I'm going outside. You know, I mean, I'm gonna go to Target either way, but I'm definitely like, I know, like, when I want certain things, smoothies, whatever, Midtown Juice Lab. Like, I'm going to start.
Oh, that's the second time I heard about that today. Midtown Juice Lab?
Midtown Juice Lab on 3rd Street. Make sure you go. That's one of my favorites, too. Listen, I'm there all the time. You build up points, get a little bit of money off. I'm probably going to give me a free juice tomorrow.
Okay.
Listen.
We got to go.
Like, black people just do everything so great, and I just want to always support that. So I'm always looking for supporting black-owned whatever it is. If I gotta donate, if I gotta sponsor, if I'm gonna just show up to stuff, like, I'm gonna do what I can to support our people regardless.
Yeah, and we need more of that. Can I get an amen? Crowd. Amen. But yeah, all right. So yeah, we know we got people that support us in the building. That's all that it's about over here. If you're not supporting, go ahead and to the left. You know what I'm saying? So, to wrap it up, I want to know, what song gets you in grind mode? We have a Cash Records playlist curated by Harrisburg creatives that I'm going to make a highlight bubble for on Color Creatives page. What songs get you in grind mode? What's that one? Like, what was you listening to in Cali? Matter of fact, what were you doing in Cali? Get into it.
In Cali, so one of my clients, who just happens to be a relative as well, is opening up online, like, women's accessories. And so it was time to, after working through all of her business startup and the branding, we had to do, like, her product shoots and brand photo shoots. So I went out there to, you know, help with the photo shoot and just trying to make sure everything's good. And so I'll be working on their website and getting all of that up and running so that we can, you know, set a launch date and launch, and she can have her kind of soft launch and a little grand opening out in Cali. So that's what I was doing there.
Okay, very cute. So, like, what was you listening to? What was getting you in grind mode before you was going to meet with her and do stuff like that?
It's surprisingly, really, it's not even music that gets me in grind mode, to be completely honest. It's more so, it's probably TV or movies, because I'm really, like, what gets me going is seeing a lot of, like, powerful women. So I watch women who are in powerful roles and who are doing good whether it's lifestyle, business, whatever.
Right.
And once I like watch that, I'm like, oh, all right, I'm ready. Like I'm gonna go. I'll think about a song, but again, I watched a documentary like there was the female rappers growing up in hip hop. I love that. Was a really good documentary. Yes. But again, just seeing powerful Black women doing good things, it was like, all right, wait, hold up. Like I gotta get my juices flowing. It like gets me creative just watching. Like I always watch movies with women in powerful roles. Like Gabrielle Union's my favorite actress, so I'm like, I watched her movie like as I was packing, getting ready to go, and I'm like, you know, just her in all of her roles, regardless of what it is. It's just like, all right, it just puts me into like.
But that makes sense because I didn't even mention this. Us Delta women.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. This is my soror too. At the end of the day, yeah, we're a part of we're a part of a Delta Sigma Theta sorority incorporated, and we just love to see us win. Black people, Black women in particular win. You know what I'm saying? I love that for us. I love the fact when I found out. I don't want to get into it, but because that's gonna go over our time limit.
Listen, we'll blow your whole
but when
time
I found out my sister was gonna be my sister, like, and then we the same year.
I couldn't wait to tell you.
Goodness.
Like once I stopped seeing like you come out, I was just like, oh,
ain't
my
no way.
goodness. Like, oh, I gotta hurry up.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, I love that. I love that for us. I love this for you. I can't wait to keep seeing you just grow and thrive in everything that you do, and especially just like being one of them Harrisburg, I said it in the last episode and Elijah ain't like it, but Harrisburg famous people, like one of them people that's like really up and coming, like, and I feel like you already on when it comes to the city, like, you know, everybody know you. And every time, and I mention your name in rooms all of the time.
I love that.
Yes, I do. So I love you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being on the second episode of Creative Conversations. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Invite another creative here. I'm here. I can't wait to meet you all. And thanks for tuning in. Okay, this has been Creative Conversations with Shaniqua Williams, the boss lady.
Hey.
Yeah.